Okay, take a look at this sentence. Cheeseburger Oreos are awesome if and only if the end of the world is near. Again, we have a compound sentence that's being comprised of our two simple sentences, and here they're expressing the relation of equivalence, and we can symbolically represent the relationship of equivalence using triple bar. We can simply use that to connect up our two simple sentences, C triple bar E, and that symbolically represents this statement right here. Now, there's something extremely important that I want you to take note of. You might remember that we saw these same words, if and the phrase only if, in an earlier lecture, the lecture where we were talking about the relation of implication. And in that lecture, we looked at some sentences that look very similar to this sentence here. We looked at this sentence, if cheeseburger Oreos are awesome, then the end of the world is near. Cheeseburger Oreos are awesome only if the end of the world is near. What we said in that earlier lecture is that when we have sentences that take on this form, an if-then statement or its equivalent, we're going to represent that statement using the horseshoe. If, on the other hand, we have both the phrase if and only if, or their equivalent, being brought together as a connective, then we're going to use triple bar. So oftentimes folks will see this phrase only if, and they'll think, oh, I got to use triple bar. But no, if you see just the phrase only if, you're going to use a horseshoe. If you see if then, you're going to use a horseshoe. But if you see if and only if being used to connect up your simple sentences, then you're going to use triple bar. And we'll talk much more about this in later lectures, why that's the case and what exactly the meaningful distinctions between these relations are.